Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of thinking of the problem in a different way, and finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
What a dum-dum. Ow. 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 Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. At least I didn't smack that tree this time. Oh. Field goal. So daft.
After gracefully
So
rappelling down
agile.
the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization. Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
This isn't the way we're going to go, but there's a cutscene here. Or not a cutscene, but, well, sort of a cutscene.
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most.
Triumph the giant bunny horse. So, take a look over here. Up, 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 2, 3, 4. Look at this guy. Hey there. Alright. And yeah. The little steps, man. That's some marching right
I
there.
could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with Triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm. We'll be back eventually. Beautiful in here.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
If I'm not going through too fast and missing things, because I don't think there was anything on that path, but wouldn't put it past me to miss something. I'm gonna go over here. Follow the bunnies. Go over to this
I
tree.
wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they build stuff. Yeah. No. That's not what I wanted. I want the hatchet. I gotta go over here.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't want to use it on this tree here. I mean, would I? No.
There was no reason to chop down that perfectly good tree.
No. Absolutely not. There's a frog showing me the way. And there's this wheel.
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Yeah.
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Thought he said something else there. So, I'm going to go meet an interesting character.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah!
Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce.
You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No!
What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed.
Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a...
Ow! Or a...
Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material.
Hey,
I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait, you're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yep, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope. Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
Unicorns? Isn't that a bit of string right there?
I said back away. Seriously, my boy, they aren't gonna pull this chariot without a wheel. I know. They're the most majestic creatures in the world. Just a little oop here, a little elbow grease.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
kitty, not a kitty, not a kitty!
No wheels in there.
Oh, man, I was muted thinking I was talking to y'all. Ay, ay, ay. But as I was saying, Christopher Lloyd, man,
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to a water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
So yeah, I really appreciate, and I was gonna say Andy Kaufman, Christopher Lloyd, Back to the Future trilogy, my favorite, with him, and of course Taxi, Christopher Lloyd was in that with Judd Hirsch and Andy Kaufman, Danny DeVito. Hilarious series, man. It's one of my all-time favorite television sitcoms. Christopher Lloyd was hilarious. So, try the door. Won't open. All right. Strange. There are vines and blocks jutting from the wall. And a prompt.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
So if we go in here, we grab a bread wheel. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
A bakery.
This one right here.
Smelled delicious.
And the thing is, whatever I decide to grab, I need to leave a tip. I guess I don't need to, but I choose to. So I'm going to. I didn't do this before. I just grabbed the bread wheel right off the bat.
Blacksmith shop of sorts.
But see this right here, the shield. This would make an ideal wheel. But I'm not going to grab it just yet. You can see there's another tip plate right there. I'm not going to grab it just yet. I'm going to go upstairs. I didn't do this before, so I wanted to investigate, Wanted to check it out. See what's in here.
I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop.
Yeah. Very curious. Oh, yeah, I did come in here. After the fact, though. After I got the bread. That's right. What? Why am I getting that prompt? I can't remember. See, I don't want to pick up.
Aha! Something big and round.
Oh.
No one would mind if I borrowed this tabletop.
Okay. Well, there goes the shield. So I'll leave a tip here.
Against the knickknacks was a little collection tray with a sign asking for tips.
Yeah. And of course I want to do that because I took their tabletop. So that's that. We head back and get the wheel on the wagon. Ah, shortcut.
Ah, a shortcut.
That was nice of that wolf. Prompt.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
Here you go.
I thought this might do the trick.
What a clever choice! Such craftsmanship, and sturdy, too! Just hope you didn't pay too much. I'd hate for you to have spent all your money when you've only just arrived in town, right? You ready, Mr. Fancy Cakes? I know, darling, I know. Silly question. You were born ready. Oh, wait! Before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
You know, sure.
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy. So do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time.
Vamanusi. I mean, this is amazing how he's able to drive that wagon across the log on two wheels. Very good.
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Avast! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
That dude was cool. I can imagine.